CharVision, LLC do not endorse or offer for any purpose but entertainment the views of any guest or other expert on CharVision or UBN.
I knew things before they happened from the time I was a child. At the age of 8, I saw a spirit at the foot of my bed and didn't know what it was. And in my 20s, I finally realized I had a special ability that could help others. I have learned that love never dies. There is a spirit world that can communicate with us, and we all have the gift of intuition. Join me, and together we will explore the possibilities of the unknown from beyond and more. This is CharVision. Hello, everybody. It's Sunny and Char, and today is September 18th, 2020. And I'm happy that you guys are here and listening, and I want to wish a very happy New Year to anybody who's celebrating Rosh Hashanah. It is the Jewish New Year. And it's very sad because I just found out that Ruth Bader Ginsburg just died. So God bless her. She hung in there a long time, and she really was a supporter of our government and our country and women's rights. So I think we all need to send a bit of a prayer out to Ruth Bader Ginsburg and her family, our condolences. So, you know, if you've read any of my books and stuff, you would know that when I was younger, I saw spirits. So when I was 8 years old, I woke up in the middle of the night and there was a spirit at the foot of my bed. And I could see through him. He was wearing rags, and he had a pouch, and he took his hand in the pouch and he went like this, and all these gold lights landed on me. And I didn't understand what was going on. And 2 weeks before that, our house had been broken into. So I was trying to figure out how this person that I could see through was in my bedroom. And I threw the blankets over my head. I was scared to death. And then the next morning, I said, Mommy, the burglars were here again today. And she went, no, honey, that's just a Sandman. I went, oh, there's a Sandman? So it's like my parents never said, stop making up stories, stop lying. They listened. So I was afraid to sleep at night, and I had to have someone stand in the room with me till I fell asleep at night. I ended up going to summer camp for 10 years. I ended up running the camp because I didn't want to be alone. Both my sisters were married and out of the house by the time I was 11. So I've spent my whole life conquering my fear. I'm not afraid of spirits anymore, and I'm not afraid of ghosts anymore, and I'm not afraid of anything in the spirit world, be it negative, demonic, or the most beautiful, loving, wonderful energy in the world. But, you know, we live in a physical world and we live in an energetic world, and there's good and evil in both. So that's why I always say my prayer of protection before I work with people and I do my readings. And so I have a family today, I guess, where the young boy sees spirits. And can we bring them in, Tony? Are you guys there? Hi. Okay, so this is Courtney and Barbara and Sage. Hi, Sage.
Hey.
How are you?
Good.
Okay, so I understand that you sometimes see spirits at night. Is that true?
Yeah.
And do you know who they are?
Yeah.
Who are they?
Well, my great-great-grandfather Penty comes. One time, my dad's grandma came and he hugged her, but I did not see her. But and also one time I saw Martin Luther King Jr. come.
Oh, I've got goosebumps. That's amazing. What did Martin Luther King Jr. say to you?
No, he just stand by my door and waved.
He did. And how did you feel when that happened?
I feel kind of shocked.
And did you know who he was when you saw him? Did you study about him in school?
Yep, I studied him a lot.
But he was a very special man. He was somebody who really helped civil rights, and right now, how long ago did you see him?
It depends. Well, I see them a lot at night, and so that means it could have been a couple months or a couple weeks or a couple days.
Right. Well, do you know about Black Lives Matter?
Yep.
And so Black Lives Matter, and maybe he was coming in to say that he's supporting the Black Lives Matter, because he was one of the most important people that we've had in our history, in our world, in the United States. So, okay, so your mom is Courtney, who's sitting on your left, and your grandma's Barbara, who's sitting on your right. And your grandma Barbara just aged me big time, because she used to tell us where you used to watch me on.
Kelly and Company, Channel 7 in Detroit.
Okay, everybody, this is before Kelly Ripa. Before I was on Kelly Ripa, I was on the local station in Detroit.
Yes.
And it was called Kelly and Company. And
in the early 70s.
In the early 70s. And I would read for people in the audience. And I think sometimes I would take phone callers. So that's so kind of you to be following me all these years. How many, is it 40 some years?
I'm not going to say how many years, but yes.
Yeah, well, you know, I've been blessed to do the work I do. I always say I've never been to work a day in my life, because I haven't. Meanwhile, so Barbara's the one who called me about Sage. And what I love about Sage is your name, because sage is something that we use as protection, like the weed, the plant sage. When it's dried out, it's put in a bundle, and the American Indians would always use it to protect themselves. So that alone tells me that you are protected, that your name protects you. And we name people, and that connects us to our soul. That's why we name people after other people sometimes, because it keeps our souls going and our spirits connected. So let's get back to, so you see Martin Luther King comes to visit you. That's amazing. And then your grandpa. Now, how did you know it was your great grandpa?
By the looks, because we go to visit him at the cemetery, and there's this picture of him next to Sonny, and it shows how they looked like in color, so I can know what they look like. It doesn't show in color when I see them, but it's how they look like I can see them.
And when you said you saw him hug your dad, or
grandma, his grandma,
his mother,
his mom,
his mom.
That's amazing.
My mother-in-law.
And she was there, and she was there too.
But he didn't see her.
Wait. Is she deceased?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so okay, speak up a little bit, Barbara. What?
All these people are deceased. It's my mother-in-law. That's my son.
It's your mother-in-law.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Can you speak up a little bit? How come I can hear them and not you?
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's way better.
Okay. She came in full form. They have a baby now. And she came right after the baby was born.
Mhm.
Because the baby they're both in, obviously in their 40s, and the baby was kind of a miracle baby that they had one again.
Right.
And so she because he has a middle name that is of my husband's middle name and her husband's middle name.
Right.
They gave the children American first names and then Finnish second names. My husband's from Finland. So that's why they had the names that the relatives had. So she came to visit the baby, but she seen my son first. And then she went over to the crib and she wrapped the baby up and put the pacifier back in his mouth.
Wow. Yeah. That's pretty amazing.
But Sage started seeing them when he was only 3. Yes. When he was 3, he started at that time. Seeing them.
The spirits then.
Yes.
Okay, so I have a question. Whenever I do my work, I always say a prayer. Do you pray, Sage?
You say a prayer.
Not that much, but one time my dad did. To call upon Jesus.
And I think that's a very fine idea. And what did your daddy say?
He said he got this book and he said a poem, but I forget it.
He was reading the Bible. He read a passage from the Bible.
So cute. Oh my God, you are so cute, Sage. So okay, so I always say a prayer when I read for my clients, and I've told you that. And I also say, just to make sure there's only good spirits around, I always say anything in, near, around, or about me that is not of light, go back to where you came from and turn to light if you choose, but stay away from me. So can I teach you how to protect yourself? So imagine in your imagination that you are lit up like the sun. Like, imagine that you are the sun and you're illuminating the brightest, blinding light. Can you see that around yourself? Can you imagine that?
You imagine light around yourself. Make it go around your body, like an aura. Make it go like an aura around yourself. Yes.
Yeah.
Light.
And then after you have the white light around you, put yourself inside an egg like this. And the shell of the egg is a mirror. So anything dark or negative coming at you would go back to where it came from. So I'm not saying there is anything negative. However, your grandma Barbara told me once that you saw something that really wasn't so good.
The house.
The house up in on the basement.
In the basement.
I saw a guy holding a knife like this.
Mm-hmm. And what did he say to you?
He didn't say anything. He was just standing there. I went a little down, then I ran up. It was like a death trap.
Okay. That's so, okay. So you have to realize something, Sage. No one and nothing has power over you unless you give it to them. So the most important thing is to connect to the highest level of goodness and love and God and Jesus, and put yourself in the white light, and then put yourself inside the egg, okay? The mirrored egg. The reason it's a mirror is because if anything ever tries to come at you like with a knife, like that spirit, it makes it go away. Like I wish I knew a superhero character to compare it to that. Think of a good superhero character that makes things go away.
Robin.
Robin? You mean from Batman and Robin? From
the Teen Titans one.
Who?
Teen Titans.
Okay, the Titans. Okay. Then imagine them sending the negative back to where it came from and blowing them up and sending them away, okay?
Actually, Raven, because she can see spirits and she knows about everything.
Okay, then you think of Raven, and then you put the white light and the mirrored egg and you send them back to where it came from, because the only spirits that are allowed around my friend Sage are good spirits and kind spirits and loving spirits, okay?
And also, I think this will sound crazy, but one time I saw the Grand Reaper.
So you saw the Grim Reaper. Okay. That's not someone you want to have come and visit. That's not a good idea. So, you know, like when you have friends at school, some are nice and some are not nice. And so the ones who are not nice, you don't really want to be around, right?
Yeah, but he didn't walk forward or do anything. He just stand by my door and did that.
And did this?
Yeah.
You tell him he's not welcome to be at your house, and they're not allowed to come in unless you give them permission.
And we have told you that. You tell them to go away.
You tell them to go away. They're not welcome there. And next time that Grim Reaper decides to come to visit, if he comes to visit, he might not anymore, because I'm going to send a special prayer out that he doesn't. But you put yourself in the white light, like in the sun, and then you're going to put yourself inside the mirrored egg, and you're going to send the negative back to where it came from, okay? Now, this is the other thing. Do you sometimes know things that are going to happen before they happen?
No, but one time I knew this was gonna happen. That house that my grandma said, I went outside. There was a hornet nest, so I saw a garter snake spirit. It must have been killed by the hornets. So and I knew it was gonna switter away, and bam, it swittered away.
No, she means that you know something's gonna bad happen to somebody, or you know this is gonna happen.
You know, like a good thing that's gonna happen ahead of time. Like, did you know your mommy was gonna have another baby?
Yes. I came prepared, and I knew.
And you came prepared. Oh my God, you are so cute. I wish I could hug you. So did you know if it was going to be a boy or a girl?
I was gonna think it was a girl or a boy.
But did you know which one it was beforehand?
I knew it was gonna be a girl, but it was actually a boy.
Yeah, no, okay. You wanted a girl.
So you wanted a girl, but you got a boy.
Yep.
And are you gonna keep him?
Yeah.
Okay. And I bet you're gonna protect him too, right?
Yep.
Tell her what happened at the restaurant with the spirit.
One time when we went to this villa, this fancy restaurant, we were upstairs, and all of a sudden this hard-looking guy came out of nowhere, got on white and looked at me.
He was swirling around the baby's head, and the baby kept taking and put his hand on his ears, and like go with his hand like this to try to get the spirit off of him.
The baby was.
Yes. The spirits come to him too.
And then I was kind of afraid that he would come to my house.
Okay, but he's not welcome in your house, so he can't come to your house because you're not going to let him in, right? And you're going to call on Raven. You're going to think about Raven, and you're going to think about your guardian angels and your spirit guides, and you're only going to allow love and goodness and people who care about you and your friends in, okay? But I think, Sage, you're pretty special. And I feel that when God made you, He made you to be a special young man that's going to be very helpful to other people in the world. And I think just the fact that somebody like Martin Luther King would come see you, you know, why you out of all the people in the world? That's pretty special. So my thinking is that God has a very big plan for you. But I don't want to scare you, because you still need to do kid things. You need to play outside, you need to play soccer, you need to play baseball. Do you have a basketball in your yard?
No, we live in an apartment and there's a lot of strangers.
There's a lot of strangers in your oh, so you got to be careful.
Yep, so I usually play video games, watch TV, or play with my toys.
Okay, so that's a good idea. Well, because of the pandemic, because of COVID-19, it's probably smart to stay in more. It's probably a good idea. Yeah. So, Courtney, is it going to be possible for you guys to move eventually?
We're trying to.
Because I have a feeling you're going to find a home and move. But you guys are from Michigan. You're from where I'm from.
Yes. Yep.
Where in Michigan are you?
Utica.
Oh, Utica. You know who was from Utica? Madonna.
Okay.
That's what I heard. That's what I read. I don't know her. But excuse me, I have a feeling you're going to find a place, another home that you're comfortable in.
Okay.
And probably the Penty and all the good spirits will come.
Yeah, they can
Yeah,
come.
but you have to realize, no matter where you are, you're always going to be protected, Sage. No matter what. You need to know this, okay? And you're the superhero. So whenever anything may not feel right, you put yourself in the white light, and then you put yourself in the mirrored egg. And guess what else you can do? You can put your brother in his, after you always put yourself in the white light and mirrored egg first. And then you can put your brother in his own white light and mirrored egg. And then you can put your grandma Barbara in one. And then you can put Courtney, your mama, in one, and your daddy. But when your daddy says, you can call on Jesus, because if your daddy calls on Jesus, then that's a good person to call on too, okay? But always trust your feelings. If something doesn't feel right, stay away from it. If something does feel right, then listen to it and follow through with it, okay?
And also, this is gonna sound crazy, but
nothing sounds crazy to me. I've talked to spirits since I was a little girl, since I was 8 years old, at least. 2 years.
In my dream, I saw, a couple of days ago, this dream where I was in this fossil site, and I saw a spirit pachyrhinosaur circling around me, keep charging around me. It didn't come around me and ran me. Nope. Then when it kept running, it stopped and ran over there, and then there was a T-Rex, then a bunch of fossil finders came, then they turned to bones.
Wow. Was it a dream, or did you see it in front of you?
It was a dream.
Okay.
Because it was in Alberta and we live in Michigan.
Do you think maybe you have a dinosaur that is one of your protective guides, spirit guides?
Well, I do not see him anymore, so that must have been a warning message from my dreams to tell I can see spirit dinosaurs.
That's amazing. But it also says to me, you probably have a spirit guide. Everybody has guardian angels. You call on your guardian angels and spirit guides before you go to sleep, okay? And you may have one that's like a dinosaur.
You like them so much.
Yep, and also I might think of this, but one time I would probably take my family to go to a dinosaur site, not bring digging tools, but they can sit in the car. I can go out with probably my dad or mom, and I can see if there's I can see dinosaur spirits in real life, and if they will protect me like that dream.
And I feel like they will. So you always remember that, okay? I feel like you are protected even more than some of the most famous people in the world. I feel you are extremely protected. But before you go to sleep at night, it's important to pray. So do you pray before you go to bed? So maybe you can start and ask your angels to watch over you and protect your brother and your grandma and your mom and your dad, okay? And you put yourself in the white light and the mirrored egg, and you keep yourself safe so you can sleep peacefully.
Okay.
All right?
Did you see an angel in your closet that one day, that real bright light? No? Okay.
What, you saw a bright light?
He told me he had seen it. He told me he had seen a child in his parents' closet.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about my closet.
No.
Yeah, there was a children angel. He had like 1920s clothes.
And then he was all white. And he was all like a bright light around him.
That's
yep, he was an angel.
How old is the building you live in?
I think it was built in the 70s.
Well, maybe somebody from the 20s. How did you know it was from the 20s? How did you know that?
How did you know?
Maybe they could have had old houses there then.
No, how did you know
the person was dressed from the 20s?
How did you know it was the 1920s and it wasn't 1990? How did you know that?
It's because they looked it, and I know a lot of stuff of history, so I told myself in my mind, hey, that looks like a 1920s outfit.
That's amazing. That's amazing. You know what? I believe, I hope I'm not going too far with this, but I believe that we live more than one lifetime.
Yeah.
And I believe that when we come back on earth, we have memories of other people we were in other lifetimes because we're reincarnated. So do you remember any of your other lifetimes? Do you remember? Do you think you lived when it was the 1920s? Or do you think you lived when there were dinosaurs?
No.
No. Okay. Well, sometimes we bring memories from other times, and we bring abilities and gifts from other times, but you like history, don't you?
Yep, I like it a lot, and I know a lot about it. I even know the beginning of Earth, or before Earth, like when there was just the galaxy.
And you remember that, huh? Well,
Yep.
That's because I think you're one of God's children and that you're a special young man. And I am so grateful to you for talking to me today. And I really feel like I made a new friend today, and your whole family, and Barbara and Courtney. You guys, this is so brave of you to come on the show, and you're amazing, and I appreciate it so much, and I hope I've helped.
Yeah. Thank you.
Feel it?
Yeah.
You feel it? Because I feel that we made some progress here. And would you like to come back and talk to me again one day?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it in about 6 months or something, or 3 to 6 months. Okay.
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 Okay. Okay, thank you all so much for being here. It's my honor and my pleasure to meet you. And Sage, take good care of yourself and that little brother of yours, okay?
And also, okay.
What?
And also, my little brother's really brave. Brave and strong.
Okay, that is great. The two of you are a good team. Okay, so don't go away, everybody. I'm going to take some callers for readings, and God bless you guys. Thank you so much for being here. We'll talk again. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Bye, Sage. Mwah. Big kiss and hug.
Hey everybody, it's Sunny and Char, and I am so excited. I am over the moon to share with you that I have a new book coming out called The Universe is Calling You. And there's an amazing foreword by RuPaul. There's an endorsement by Chris Colfer. It's about understanding your intuition. It's about protecting yourself from negative energies. It's about understanding your essence and your true purpose and your soul's purpose on this earth. You can get it at barnesandnoble.com. You can get it at amazon.com. I would love for you to order the book and let me know what you think of it. Write a review for us if you feel like it. Thanks so much. Hey everybody, it's Sunny and Char, and I just wanted to answer a couple questions. People have been calling the office and texting and emailing. Do I do private sessions? Well, yes, I do. And I love reading for my clients. I do phone, Skype, FaceTime, and in person if we're in the same city. I also teach intuition. So if you have an interest in doing that, or if you have, if you're interested in getting your family together and you want a group reading, I do those as well. So just call 248-909-2427, ask for Nicole, and I look forward to reading for you. Thanks.
Okay, we are back. Tony, do I have to unmute me or am I good?
Nope, you're good.
I'm good to go. When you told the other people they had to unmute, I kept looking for the unmute button. So, okay, who do we have? I'm going to do a reading. Let's do a reading.
Starting with 908.
908. Okay. Sunny. Hello.
Hi.
How are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Did you want a reading?
Yes, please.
Okay. So just be open about everybody living and deceased, okay? And don't say the name unless I say it first. But I'm seeing something that do you have somebody that's a J or M initial close to you?
Yes.
With a J or M or both?
Both, but mostly M.
Is the M deceased?
No.
The M is living. Okay, is that spelled M-A or M-I?
M-A.
Is it M-A-R?
No.
But it's is it a male?
Yes.
Is it Matt?
Yes.
Matthew? Is that your son? Who is that? That's your son?
Yes, it is my son. Mm-hmm.
And were you worried about him recently?
Always kind of. I mean, he's doing well, but they're...
Did they make a change around his work?
Yes.
Okay. I just feel like he's always going to land on his feet. And I feel like you need to tell him that.
Okay, great.
And I need to know who the J is. Is the J a male or female?
Male.
Is he spelled J-O or J,
yes.
Like John or Joe?
John.
Who is that?
My grandfather?
Yeah, I think he's around you. I feel like he's around you. Do you know, did he work with his hands at all? They're showing me hands. Did he work with his hands?
I don't know. I never met him, and he died when my father was very young, so I don't really know much about what he did.
But your dad is not a J or G initial, right?
No.
Is there an R or B? Or R?
No,
R? Is there someone else that's an R or B? Or R or D?
no.
No?
No.
You sure?
Think there's an R female living, and there's an R female deceased.
Is there one spelled R-O or R-U?
Yes, both of them.
Is there a Rose or Ruth?
Yes, Rose.
Is that your grandma or
That's my mother.
your mother? And she's deceased?
Yes.
I knew there was an R.
Sorry.
That's okay. I feel like she wants you to know that she loves you and she watches over you. Were you close with your mom?
Yes, very much so.
And did you take care of her when she was older?
To a degree, yes.
I feel like she's saying that you were nurturing or that you took good care of her. And
Okay.
I feel like she comes to visit you. Have you had a vivid dream about your mom?
Yeah, I always feel like she's around.
Yeah, well, she is somebody that keeps an eye on you and watches over you, for sure.
Great.
For
Thank
sure.
you.
You're welcome. Are you changing something in your home?
I hope so.
Are you wanting to move?
Yes.
She's saying you need to be patient. But do you want to move out?
Okay.
Do you want to move out of state? Just to another area.
Another area.
I feel like you're going to move, but you need to be patient.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
And right now, finances are okay. She's saying you worry about them a lot, but they're
Yes.
okay. And in time,
Okay.
you'll be able to. And who's William or Bill?
Nobody that I can think of in the family. Nobody.
Okay, maybe there's not a last name Williams though, right? Maybe
No.
maybe it's for the next caller. Okay. Thank you so much for calling. I love that rose.
Thank you
cake.
very much.
I love that rose
Yes,
cake.
thank you.
Well, the truth is that we're all going to be together on the other side one day.
Right.
You know, so we know she's in a good
Soon
neighborhood.
enough.
We know she's in a good neighborhood, and not that you're going anywhere, you're not, but she'll always be near you and with you.
Yes, thank you very much.
You're so welcome. Be well. Stop worrying about Matt.
You too.
He's going to land on his feet.
Okay, thank you. Take care.
You're welcome.
All right, we have let's see, let's do a 773.
773. Hello.
Hi, Char.
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. So, well, you don't have the William or Bill. I don't think it's for you, do you?
I have a name that's similar to that.
Is it Wilbur or W-I-L?
No, it's a Greek name, but his nickname was Bill in English.
His nickname was Bill. Who is that?
That's my husband's grandfather.
I think his spirit's around.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and who's George?
George.
George or
do you have a George, Luke? I don't think we have a George.
Or Jay? It's a J, a George, a Joe, a Ja, a Jim. I don't know.
I have a J on my side, but it's a female.
Is it J with an N in it?
Yes.
Like a Joan or Joanne or Jean? Or
Janet.
Janet?
Mm-hmm.
Who is that your mom, your grandma? Who's that? Your aunt? Who is that?
Yeah, my mom. My
Your
mom.
Janet's here because I was hearing a just sound.
Oh, great.
I feel like Janet's here, J with the N. And
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, was there a health scare? Did someone have a health scare?
Well, yeah, but that's how it was a health, I mean, she died from it, you know.
Yeah. Did she have cancer or?
No.
Okay, I don't know how she died, but all I know is that I think whatever the health scare was, I just feel like it helped her to move on to the other side, to let go of the earthly things, to move on.
Okay.
Is there an Ann, A-N-N, or Anna, or middle name Ann, or?
I have an Aunt Anne and I have an Aunt Anne Marie.
And is Ann?
But they're living.
Okay. Is one of them having health issues?
Not that I'm aware of.
Were they related to your mom? Was it your mom's sister?
No, actually my dad's side of the family.
Okay, and also, is there another Marie or Mary or Margaret or?
I have two Margarets on the other side.
Who are deceased?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like they're here, and I also feel like whoever the ANN needs to watch something with, I don't know if it's circulation or something with health. It's
okay.
It's controllable, whatever it is.
Okay.
It's controllable. And Margaret's here. Is that your grandma, your aunt? Who is that?
One is my grandmother and one is my godmother.
Yeah, they're both here, and they watch over you, especially your godmother.
Oh, that's good.
Close to your godmother?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I feel like she's very connected with you and watches over you.
Do they have any advice or anything for us? Because it's been really hard lately.
Has it been hard about money?
Well, there's something related to money that's been an ongoing situation. And just a lot of stress.
It's a legal thing.
It's like, yeah, it's regarding, you know, a hospital bill and insurance and stuff.
Yeah. I feel like are you getting a lawyer to try to get you to not pay all of it?
No, I don't have one. I don't even know where to find one.
I feel like you can find somebody that can help you not have to pay the whole thing. Was this from Janet?
Yes.
I just feel like you need to find a company or an attorney that can help you not have to. Do you ever hear those commercials where you don't have to pay the whole credit card? We can talk them down or whatever. I feel like there's somebody you can find that can help you.
It's complicated because it's regarding another country.
Oh. You mean where she was?
Yeah.
Where Janet was?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just feel like there's somebody that can help you cut down the bill or not have to pay as much. Where was she?
I'll have to look into that. She was in England.
I was thinking England.
Yeah.
I still think maybe you need to find an attorney from there.
Okay, I'll see. I'll look into it. I don't know where to turn, but I will see what I can find out.
Just, you know what? Just keep opening the doors. You'll open one.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'm so sorry that you have to go through this, and I think she feels really bad that you have to go through this.
I've been kind of, I have some negative feelings about it, because if it happened in this country, it would have all been covered by Medicare and insurance, you know.
Right. But I just feel like you can find a lawyer there that can help you. So try that.
I will. Thank you so much.
Then you won't feel as lost and scared.
Yeah, it's heavy, you know. It's
hard
really
one.
heavy.
It's a hard one. Don't they have some kind of free health, something in England?
Yeah, but they don't cover you unless you live there.
So what, she was visiting?
Yeah.
You can figure this out. Maybe you need a law firm that has people here and there.
Okay.
Figure it out.
I'll have to look into that.
Stop letting your fears control you. You got to know that there's an answer here and be positive and just go for it.
I know.
Okay?
Okay.
I get it.
Thank you very much.
You have every right to be mad and afraid and everything else, but we got to fix this.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Take good care.
All right, we have time for one more.
That's tough.
Oh, here we go. Let's see. Let's go from a 315.
315.
Awesome. Hi, Char.
Hi.
Sunny is looking fabulous. My name is Fran.
Pardon?
My name is Fran.
Hi, Fran. It's so nice to meet you.
Pleasure, absolutely.
Thank you. So, Fran, who around you is Mary or Margaret or Marjorie? Or
Yes, I do have a sister, Mary. Yes, I do.
Yeah, and she's living though, right?
She is absolutely living, yes.
Are you close with her?
Very, very, very.
Yeah, I feel you're connected. But do you live in different places?
Correct, 100% correct.
Yeah, I see you in different places, but your hearts are close.
Absolutely, yep.
Yep, and I also I see somebody who's either a James or Jim or Jay or John. I don't know.
Jenny.
Jenny.
I have a sister, Jenny, who in fact lives near Mary.
Okay, so it's a J with an Jenny. Okay, and then did you guys have plans to take a holiday or a trip and you had to cancel it?
I have done that over and over. I have, yes.
Like you keep canceling your trip?
I keep canceling. I don't even know if I should make another one ever because whether it's work or airplanes in general, whatever. There were 2 weddings I couldn't go to and I should have. There were more, no, 2 recent. I have a history of missing weddings, actually. Yeah, I make plans, and it's not like I'm a last-minute breaker. I just am committed to my job because I have to support myself, and so I do love my work. But
Fran, you know what I think? I think you dodged some bullets. Fran, I think you're a very intuitive person. A very positive.
I think you're right.
Your energy is extremely positive. You're very intuitive. I teach intuition. I'm teaching that now privately with people, if that interests you. And I feel that you're divinely guided. So I feel like whatever happens, if things are canceled like that, it happened for a reason, and you prevented a problem that you may not ever know about.
I believe that 1,000%.
Yep. And it's better to just stay put right now. And maybe because of COVID-19 or whatever, it's just better to stay put right now.
That's the plan.
But I see that your business is doing well.
Oh gosh, it's yes. And that's one reason I enjoy it so much. I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky, and I know it.
Are you extra busy?
We're extra busy.
I see that I see like even making more strides and making more money and doing better even.
Well, here's to hoping. I know the business is off the map. I mean, it's more than tripled this year. It's off the map. And like I said, I love it, and I just love it. But you know what? I also love my family. So,
Yeah, but you know what? It's better to wait a year till the COVID thing is, settled down, year and a half, then you can see your family.
I promise you, that is exactly what I'm thinking right now. It's just a done deal. I can't.
Just live.
I'm no fool. It's a done deal.
Trust your gut. Trust your instincts. What is your business?
I am in telecommunications, and because of people staying at home and decisions are being made around the globe, and everything can change on a dime, and then you have to let word to your community. I mean, we're just boom, 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 and it's
fantastic.
It's amazing. It is amazing. And having said that, I wish so much more for everybody on this planet.
Of course you do.
Yeah, I do.
You work hard. You've earned it. Don't feel guilty. Be grateful and always look at your cup half full, which I think you do. And, things will come around eventually for people. It's just a really difficult time. It's just like
it is a difficult time.
I almost feel like the earth is being attacked.
It is. And we're doing it to ourselves. Yep.
Yep. It's true. It's true. Well, thank you so much for calling me. You've got such an amazing energy. I really appreciate you.
Well, you're amazing. Sonny, I see a little video on my phone, and he's been like kissing you and really smiling away, and it's a pleasure to see that as well. Thank you for having him with you.
Of course, he's so happy to be with Mommy today. He didn't want to be with me last week. I had to let him down. He was not happy. But this week he likes being on camera. Well, Fran, it's a pleasure to meet you and to know you. Stay well and just be patient. The one big lesson that we're all learning right now with COVID-19 is patience. It's the big, big lesson.
That's invaluable too. It's real.
Yep. Take good care. Thank you for calling.
Sure. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you. You do the same. All the best. Okay, everybody. That's it for now. I want to thank my dear friend, Tony Sweet, who has helped me tremendously with every show. And it's just so special to me. And thank you, Tony, for everything you do for me.
Love you, Char.
And I want to thank my guests today, Courtney and Barbara and Sage, that darling little Sage. What a sweetheart. Anyway, you guys, please connect with us on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. And thank you so much for watching tonight. And Happy New Year to everybody. For those of us celebrating Rosh Hashanah. And remember, intuition will take you places logic never could. God bless you. Be well. Stay safe. Wear your mask. Be safe. Tony.
All right, my dear.
How cute was that little boy?
He was